Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's good? Welcome to another edition of the Culture Corner. I'm your host, Jaan Amun. Thank you for everybody tuning in or that will tune in later on in the show. We normally go live roughly every Thursday at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So this evening, just a real quick run through of the topics. It's going to be real quick tonight. But first off, I want to thank everybody that has been in support of the Culture Corner, and also as well as my sponsors, Crown and Calm. Definitely, as far as that, we're going to be putting more links to these different businesses that are sponsoring this platform, and you can check them out. So I'm just gonna give a little bit of time so I can get myself right, get my music right, and for everybody to join on into the room, so I can share these, so I can share this on my other pages. All right, man, it's been a crazy week. Let's see what we got. It hasn't posted yet. Let's go here. What we got here? I'll have to switch. Page, okay. Let's see what we got. It hasn't popped up. Yep, there it is. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. So I shared that. Share that on my page. Everybody, come on in. Thank you once again for tuning in this Thursday on the Culture Corner. Man, this platform has been jumping for the last week and a half, 2 weeks. Man, we've gone from almost literally maybe 300 members to now 11K. It's been so much engagement, so much support over the last week. I cannot thank everyone joining enough, man. It means a lot to not only myself, but of course everybody here at the Speakeasy, without a doubt. So let me just post this to the group. Let's see. Let me just get this posted here. Let's see here. Yep, got this posted here. I'm posting it to one more platform. Thank y'all for being patient. I just got to post these real quick. Here we go. All right. There we go. I got them posted. All right. So yeah, like I said, thank you once again for tuning in this week to the Culture Corner. I am Jaan Amun, your gracious host. Um, Also, as well, I have my co-host Ron. He sometimes joins, so he might jump on later tonight. So that'll be a dope conversation. So tonight we're talking about accountability, right? So I got my drill music in the back, but tonight we're talking about accountability, right? So we're talking about growth, purpose, and engagement with the group, and also I always do my affirmation of the week every week. So, so earlier tonight, me and my lady, we were talking about the post that I made, and the post that I made on Facebook just recently, and that's based off of, and that's what everything's going to be kind of centered around this evening. 1 second, let me pull it up so I can quote this accurately. Let's see. So yeah, I said sometimes those boundaries, that's in quotation marks, you are reinforcing our mass barriers rooted in trauma, insecurity, and anger. Don't cut someone off because they overstep. Ask yourself why that's your boundary to begin with. Ashe. So when we put boundaries in place, this is a way that we treat ourselves with respect and love, right? This is how we teach someone to love us. But also at the same time, why are we wanting to be loved that way? A lot of people put boundaries in place to protect themselves or to protect people, to protect themselves from other people. And that's not the proper way to approach anything in life. So when you have boundaries put in place and somebody technically oversteps, you have to ask yourself, why does this make me feel a certain way? How come I'm feeling this way about said boundary? When in reality, it's simply a barrier. So when you are actually putting a boundary in place and someone oversteps it, it's more so of you just checking them and also correcting them on their mistake. So this way, you can actually correct anything that happens moving forward. And you can teach them how to not do that again. And also, you can hold them accountable for making that misstep and simply making that mistake. So when I think of things such as boundaries, it is more about showing someone this is what they can and cannot do in my space. This is something that I am teaching someone so that when they come around me next time, this is how you act accordingly with me. But a lot of the times when people put boundaries in place, they don't do the work beforehand to actually establish that boundary. Sometimes, or not sometimes, boundaries are put in place and people haven't done the work. Why am I putting this boundary in place? Why do I even need to? Thanks, buddy. Shout out. Yeah, Ritual, Crown and Calm. Yo, we'll definitely be posting those later. For sure. Um, so when we do that, we have to properly communicate our needs to the person we're with. We got to. We can't put a boundary in place and somebody oversteps it and then we just upset. We just upset about it. That to me lacks accountability. That to me lacks responsibility. If you want someone to treat you right, then you first have to treat yourself right. You got to understand why you are putting that boundary in place. So when I talk about encouraged engagement, I'm talking about, of course, not only just the people that are in the group, the culture corner. I'm also talking about the posts. So when so when so when we have posts put up in the group, I'm actually going to start pulling posts that become popular and talking about them. And whoever makes that post, if you want to come on, then we can talk about that. We can talk about that post that got trend, that was trending, or we can talk about the post that caught fire in the group. That's admins included. So, so one of the posts that I posted earlier today was talking about spirituality. It says that when you're evolving to your higher self, the road seems lonely, but you're simply shedding energies that no longer match the frequency of your destiny. So I think that is a great example of not only what a lot of people in this group are now starting to see. This is what we represent. We represent freedom. We represent overall direction when it comes to being black and uplifting our people. But it starts with shedding anything that does not align with that vision. If you are not moving in that direction, then a lot of the things that we are posting in this group might not resonate with you. But we hope to change that. And let's see what else did we do. So yeah, we posted a lot of things this past week, but the group has grown tremendously, and I am thankful for everything as far as the help, as far as the growth, and also too, I want to talk about like purpose, right? Why are you here? Thinking about why do you show up to whatever you do every day? Why are you going to work? Why are you in this relationship? Why are you starting your business? Thinking about what you're doing every day is so essential to your growth. So don't waste any moment. Don't waste any time. If you woke up this morning, walk with purpose, man. Do what's necessary for you to be fulfilled. All right. Let's see. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, let me go to the comments real quick. Got a comment that says, "Can you explain the difference between boundaries and barriers?" Oh yeah, absolutely. So when it comes to a barrier, this is a protection that's been put up in front of you because you are insecure or you are unhealed from what you're feeling. So you are protecting yourself. It's like a shell. Think of a tortoise shell or a shell that's on the back of a snail or a crab or a hermit or whatever, right? It's something that is meant to not have any openings unless you allow that to happen. But a boundary is simply a low-bearing wall. This is something that somebody can easily just step over. The reason why boundaries are low, this is also trust, not only for the person that placed it there, but also for the person that is set for or set in front of. So if I see that this is your boundary and I can easily step over it, this means that if I do that, I don't respect you. And if I don't respect you, then this means that I cannot treat you the way that you want to be treated, or vice versa. You won't accept the way that I treat you because I've stepped over this boundary. Versus with a barrier, no one can get through. So if you feel the least amount of force or anything going against this barrier, nope, ain't doing it. Nope, not doing it. But a boundary, there's more intention put into that. And there's more intention of understanding why someone has done something. And especially depending on who it's from. So that's my personal understanding of boundaries and barriers. Boundaries are inviting a conversation. Boundaries are a way that you show someone that this is how you respect me, this is how you treat me. If you don't, then we have to talk about that. Versus a barrier, nothing anyone says will get through that barrier unless you allow it to. That ain't healthy in any type of way. Relationships, business relationships, period. Because you can't say in a relationship that this is who I am and you have to accept me. What? You aren't going to change? That's a barrier. That ain't a boundary. Those are two different things. Two completely different things. But let's see. But yeah, like I said earlier, we have a lot of posts that go up in the group. And like I said, that depending on the status of a post, if there's something somebody wants me to talk about, I'll just talk about that post in particular. Or simply, whoever posts a post, come on the show. We will chop it up. We will talk about that. I want to hear the perspective of the people that are in here. I know me and CJ, we do a lot of the posts, but I want to hear from the viewers, not necessarily the viewers, but I want to hear from the people of the group members. So that way, I can get a better understanding of why you posted what you posted and why you think what you think, and maybe we can educate each other on something. So, let's see here. Let me go back to the chat. There we go. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, tonight was going to be short, man. I wasn't really going to do a lot of talking. I just wanted to hop on and show my face tonight. And we'll have another show next week. Next week, that should be a full lineup for next week. And also as well, like I said, tune in every Thursday. Well, basically every Thursday here at the Culture Corner, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Central Standard Time. All right. Thank y'all once again. Y'all have a great evening. Peace.